The Kabuliwala. By Rabindranath Tagore. Summary. The Kabuliwala is a short story about an unlikely friendship that forms between a dry fruit peddler Abdur Rahman and Minnie, a 5-year-old girl. Rahman comes to Calcutta from Kabul to sell his goods. Minnie lives with her parents in the city. Her father is the narrator of the story. Minnie is a little shy in front of Rahman upon first meeting him, but they go on to form a sweet, wholesome bond. Rahman is arrested for beating a man who refused to pay his debts to him and spends years in jail. As Minnie grows up, she forgets about him. He comes back to meet her once he is released, which is on Minnie's wedding day. About the author. Rabindranath Tagore was a prolific writer of India. He wrote poems, songs, short stories, musical letters, novels, plays, and essays. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for writing Gitanjali. Kabuliwala is a fine specimen of his literary excellence as a short writer. Question 1. Read the extracts and answer the questions. Extract 1. He offered her nuts and raisins, but she would not be tempted and only clung closer to me, with all her doubts increased. Question 1. What was the intention of the Kabuliwala behind offering Minnie nuts and raisins? Answer. The intention of the Kabuliwala behind offering Minnie nuts and raisins was to overcome her false fear or terror. Question 2. Why did Minnie refuse to take the nuts and raisins from the Kabuliwala? Answer. Minnie refused to take the nuts and raisins from the Kabuliwala because she was afraid by his gigantic frame. Question 3. Why did Rahmat want to befriend Minnie? Answer. Rahmat wanted to befriend Minnie because she resembled like his own daughter. Also, he wanted Minnie to overcome the false fear of him. Extract 2. At first, I did not recognize him. He had no bag, nor the long hair, nor the same vigor that he used to have. Question 1. Who was the narrator here? Whom did the narrator not recognize? Answer. The narrator was Minnie's father. The narrator did not recognize Rahmat, the Kabuliwala. Question 2. Why was the narrator not able to recognize him? Answer. The narrator was not able to recognize him because he had changed in appearance. His hair was cut short and he did not have his bag nor the same vigor that he used to have. But his smile was the same. Question 3. Why did he come to meet the narrator? Answer. Rahmat came to meet Minnie for the sake of their old friendship. He wanted to see her as he considered her to be like his own daughter. He had some offerings to give to Minnie as a gift at her wedding. Q2. Answer each of the following questions in 3 to 4 sentences. Question A. Describe the relationship that had blossomed between Minnie and Kabuliwala. Answer. Minnie initially was apprehensive of the Kabuliwala and thought he was a child kidnapper. But soon he befriended her, allowing her to talk to him about all that she wanted to, while he listened to her happily and with patience. They had their own jokes to share. This innocent interaction between the two was enjoyed and appreciated even by the father who let them be. Question B. Why did the policeman arrest Kabuliwala? Answer. Rahmat, the Kabuliwala, explained that one of his neighbors had falsely denied that he owed him some money. He was arrested because he stabbed his debtor who refused to pay him. He felt betrayed by the debtor. As Rahmat was violent in nature, he could have hurt him in fury and thus was arrested. Q3. Answer each of the following questions briefly. Question A. How did the Kabuliwala feel after seeing Minnie after so many years? Answer. The Kabuliwala was fond of Minnie. He remembered her and wanted to bring her some gifts, just as he used to. This sentence moves us because it shows the Kabuliwala's changed condition and unchanged affection after all these years, since we know Minnie forgot about him after he left and thus may not remember him now. The Kabuliwala was rather startled to see her. He could not quite resume their old conversation. She could not reply readily as of old. She blushed and turned away her face. This made Kabuliwala feel downhearted. Question B. How do you think the relationship between Minnie and Rahmath changed over the years? Answer. Minnie's behavior was natural because, after all, she was a 5-year-old child who could not understand the seriousness of Rahmath's situation and who could not be expected to remember a friend if she had not met him for a long time. It would be natural for her to find new friends with time. Her friend, Rahmath, did not change in a similar manner. He was in prison, and there was little chance for him to make new friends. He remembered Minnie very well and very affectionately. Question C. What is the central message of the author in the story, the Kabuliwala? Answer. The main theme of this story is that humans, no matter what their nationality, are all the same, as symbolized by filial affection, the deep love that fathers have for their children. Tagore has beautifully portrayed the friendship of Minnie, a 5-year-old girl, and Rahmath, who is almost the age of her father. Hots. Question A. What kind of a person was the Kabuliwala? Give reasons for your answer. Answer. The Kabuliwala was an emotional man. He was very attached to Minnie and was a patient listener to her innocent chatter. Though he was much older, he conversed with her like a child of her age. This could be because he saw his own child in her, who was away in his village, and he missed her a lot. Him causing a fatal injury to the neighbor during a fight also brings out his emotional side, because he was unable to tolerate any lie and could not contain his anger. Question B. Why was the Kabuliwala so attached to the narrator's daughter? Answer. Rahmath was a native of Afghanistan. He came to Kolkata for business. He had a daughter like Minnie back home. He longed to be with her. He saw his daughter's reflections in Minnie and hence got attached to her very much. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more updates.